Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 471 of the show, and this is the final SmackDown before WrestleMania, and it kicked off with the Usos, and they said that they're ready for about to go to WrestleMania until Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens interrupted them and said, "Hey, we're taking the titles from you." To talk about loyalty and bloodline and all that. What do you know about this? A little exchange of words back and forth, and the Usos had their final say, so we'll be still walking out the tag team champions. Over 600 days. That's a huge deal. The Usos have been setting the record. And then the Street Profits will come up for their fatal four-way matchup. And it will be Montez Ford versus Ricochet versus Chad Gable versus Eric of the Viking Raiders. This is going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least. All the smaller halves of their respective team going to go at it. So this is going to be it's going to get the larger halves at ringside, but you get the addition of Valhalla in the corner of the Viking Raiders. That's why I picked them to win. I think the reason why Strowman and Ricochet don't have a corner person, neither does the Street Profits, and neither do Alpha Academy. All know Alpha Academy will have Otis getting distracted by the Maximum Male Model, especially the manager, Maxine Dupree. All right, we are ready to go, and for the and we'll get back to you at the results of this fatal four-way matchup, and we'll talk about whatever happened afterwards. Okay, so check you guys later. Wow, heck of a matchup so far. It seems like Ricochet and Montez Ford trying to one up each other, but then Eric and the Viking Raiders and Chad Gable try to one-up each other, but then Chad Gable starts to be super annoying and all that good stuff. So, wow. They have a movie about George Foreman. Holy crap. Big George Foreman. Wow. I wonder how George Foreman feels about this. Anyways. Puppy trying to go up the stairs. It goes back to be a big crazy dog. And they're all grown up. Anyways, yeah, heck of a matchup so far. So it's a fatal four-way matchup, as you know. Those four teams are going to go at it. Braun, Strowman, and Ricochet, Street Profits, Viking Raiders, and Alpha Academy. There'll be pinfalls and submissions only, no disqualifications, no countouts. Although just like a card, better ease it up a little bit, because that's what type of matches, these fatal four-way matches there are. But well, we shall see what happens, and we know the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal also going to happen tonight. And I'm picking Karrion Kross to win this one. He's due to a big, huge win, and he's due to get that huge win. And I believe winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is going to be that huge win. That's who I'm picking. Yeah, I am picking Karrion Kross. So that's who I'm picking to win that Battle Royal. So hopefully that happens. We'll find out. We'll get back. I'm going to get back to you guys watching the matchup, and well, we'll check you guys later afterwards. And like I said again, results of the matchup and whatever happens afterwards. Bingo. All right, the end result of that matchup: Ricochet did pick up the victory, and then the Usos, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman, and Roman Reigns all meet in his locker room. The bloodline's there. A lot of tension is in the air because Roman knows that he has to confront Cody Rhodes for the final time before WrestleMania. So this is going to be a very huge deal. Bobby Lashley was seen warming up in the back, and as he's getting ready for what's coming up next, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, I know they're probably thinking that Bobby Lashley could be the heavy favorite going in this matchup, but Karrion Kross has got that hunger. I've got a feeling that determination. Karrion Kross is going to win that thing. He's going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He's due for a huge victory, and I'm picking him to win it. So we'll see what happens on that department. All I got to do now is let's see what's going on. And okay, good. All right. All right, that's complete. So I'm very happy about that. Yep. So so what's gonna happen when the battle royal happens? It's gonna be a crazy, crazy deal. So we'll see what happens. Coming up next, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and I will give you the results of that matchup, who won that matchup, and whatever happens afterwards. Stay tuned. Well, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal will get started pretty soon, they did a little recap of Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. They're about to go at it at WrestleMania. As you know, Rhea Ripley is one title away to achieving the Grand Slam. That would be the SmackDown Women's Championship. Because Rhea Ripley has done more than she has. She was the first ever NXT UK champion. She was the NXT champion. She was the Raw Women's champion, defeating Asuka at WrestleMania 37. But now you're talking, and it's also a former tag team champion with Nikki Cross, aka Nikki ASH. But now we're talking SmackDown Women's Championship. So we shall see what will happen in that matchup. So it's gonna be a very interesting matchup. But I think, the reason why Rhea Ripley went with the goth look, I don't know if I'll explain this. It's simple, because when she first made her WWE debut, part of NXT, she had the long flowing blonde hair. She looked very beautiful and pretty. But she was getting too much compared to Charlotte Flair. And she felt in her heart that she needs to change it up a little bit so she won't be compared to Charlotte Flair. So she went with the goth look. And I think that suited the rock, like the punk rock look, the mosh pit kid look. That's what propelled her to be where she's at right now. And, when my father says, "Oh, she's got to be the ugliest woman in the world," I forgot to explain that to my father. And the reason why she she looked very beautiful, but you don't want to compare her to another superstar who's got long blonde hair. Too much, because Vince McMahon, you know how he is. I don't know why, but that's the deal. So here we are, WrestleMania. So the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fast paced. We saw some tag teams in it. Los Lotharios made their return. Legado del Fantasma's in there. The Brawling Brutes are in there. Karrion Kross. Xavier Woods of the New Day. Former Battle Royal winner. Barry Corbin was in it. Rick Boogs. Elias. Many hit Rose in it as well. So this will be a very, very a very interesting battle royal, to say the least. I don't know if I saw Shinsuke Nakamura. I haven't heard, we haven't heard much from Shinsuke Nakamura ever since he decided to take that match against the Great Muta. So I don't know. Hopefully we see him back soon. And I don't know if he suffered an injury or what, but I'm sure. So it's time for that battle royal. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Santa Monica Pier. Anybody want to go on a ride? Oh wow, that's pretty cool. All right, I'll see you. I'll tell you the results of the battle royal, and we will get that sucker underway. The Great Freaking Muta is on SmackDown, folks. They had a locker room for him, and he missed it. He missed one of the stage hands. Holy cow! The Great Muta is on freaking SmackDown. That's crazy. All right, on to the battle royal. Well, it's been a crazy Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. As you know, there's a couple of former winners in that, and Michael Cole mentioned Cesaro, a.k.a. Claudio Castagnoli. And you're talking about, let's see, Baron Corbin was the first one to be eliminated. Top Dollar was the next one to be eliminated. And then every team was like dropping, Carl, and the Good Brothers were dropped like flies, as well as Los Lotharios, and then Elias got eliminated. Rick Boogs is getting ticked off at Los Lotharios for eliminating Elias. So Maximum Male Models, Marseille got eliminated, and Dexter Lumis could be the wild card in this battle royal. You better watch out for him at that point. And it's going to be crazy, to say the least. So, yeah, the Battle Royal. 32 superstars are in this thing. I think the Great I can't believe, the Great Muta has got his own locker. Is he going to make an appearance on SmackDown? This could be his major WWE debut, even though he's retired from the ring a long time ago. But still, I mean, if that's the case, man, I'm telling you, the Great Muta. The Great Muta. Is he gonna, we're going to see a little bit of him later on tonight. And I can't believe it. I just cannot believe. When I saw the locker when it says Great Muta, I'm like, he's here on SmackDown, and he missed. And then I saw a stagehand walked out with green and mist all over his face. I'm going, if he's actually there, oh boy, it's gonna be a very interesting night, to say the least. I could not believe it. And I'm so happy he got inducted. So this will be something. So the Battle Royals continue on. I don't know who's going to win it. I don't know if Strowman's going to win it again or what. We shall find out. So coming up next, more of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. All right, I'll tell you what. I think Wade Barrett said it best that Big E would have loved this because the final three was Strowman, Bronson Reed, and Bobby Lashley. You talk about big meaty men slapping meat. Those were the three guys in there. My pick, and I apologize to Karrion Kross. I picked him to win the Andre the Giant because he was due for a big win. Unfortunately, he was eliminated in the matchup. LA Knight was eliminated too. So unfortunately, two of the favorites in there. I'm very, very sad because I think that's going to motivate Karrion Kross to be a more dangerous individual. I'm guaranteeing that's going to happen. It was down between Strowman, like I said, Bronson Reed, and Bobby Lashley. Strowman was thrown out, so it was down to between Reed and Lashley. Bobby Lashley threw Reed over, and we have a new Andre. We have Bobby Lashley won this year's Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royals, and congratulations to Bobby Lashley. Now, rumor has it that Braun Strowman and Raquel Rodriguez got married, and I'm going to see if that's the case. And I'm going to see if that's the case because I'm going to just look things up here, and so I'm going to figure that out. Let's see. I'm going to Google Braun Strowman for just a second, see if there's any news on Braun Strowman here. Okay. Okay, news on Strowman. Believes it has been over a decade. And let's see. Let's see if sort by date. I'm gonna try to say okay let's see, Braun Strowman. I thought I saw some, the picture to her and Raquel. Yeah, Raquel Gonzalez, Rodriguez are still dating. It's just really, really super cool that they're dating. So I'm not surprised. So I don't think they're married yet. So so it is really, it's really something. Speaking of Raquel Rodriguez, next up is a fatal 4-way matchup on the women's side. Natalya, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, and Sonya Deville. They're going to go at it. So we're going to have some fun with that matchup to see what happens. I like Natalya. She follows me on Twitter. I follow her on Twitter. And so it will be something to behold. So I can't wait. I still cannot believe I got roasted by Jade Cargill. That was hilarious. And at least I tried, and I said it in a respectful manner. Didn't call her any names, didn't use any racist tones or anything like that on Twitter. I tried to say, listen, I just said it ain't gonna hold up. So just forget it. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to this. All right, so we're 45 minutes away from the end of SmackDown. We're gonna go watch the Hall of Fame. Check this out. Raquel Rodriguez won the fatal 4-way matchup against Shayna Baszler, Natalya, and Sonya Deville. You talk about three MMA submission specialists, and Raquel Rodriguez had the power, so that was a heck of a fight. And then Rey Mysterio was backstage in his tux. They're inside the same building. They're going to change that whole thing into a Hall of Fame ceremony thing, which then and then while Rey Mysterio was waiting, JBL greets him. So and they had a little chat. So that's very interesting to see JBL there as well. I think Great Muta is just there for the Hall of Fame, and so that's But if he does come out on SmackDown, I'm gonna go nuts. If he does actually come out on SmackDown, I'm gonna go nuts. So I was kind of shocked. I expected the Hall of just there the Hall of Fame be out. None of the Hall of Fame stuff is gonna happen. So probably because of the same building and all that. So I am kind of stoked about that. So I was kind of stoked about that. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm sure they're going to talk about, as Michael Cole will call it, the punch heard around the world. That's right. When Rey Mysterio finally punched his own son in the face. They could teach the kids some lessons. Also, Cody Rhodes was there contemplating his confrontation with Roman Reigns before WrestleMania. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that goes, to say the least. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen next. So I think they're going to try to talk about the Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio situation. Ooh. Okay, chicken sandwich again, and with the chicken as the bread. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, boy. The Kentucky Fried Chicken Double Down. Okay. I really don't care about that. I usually never eat a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Let's get back to SmackDown to see what the bleep is going on around here. So there you go. So there you go. Well. I'm starting to like this even more. You thought WrestleMania, you gotta do it in style, Rey Mysterio. So they did recap the Dominic Rey Mysterio feud, where Rey Mysterio finally punched Dominic. So it goes, you want to see us? Yes. And he thanked them for having his back this Monday against the Judgment Day against Damian Priest and all. But he says that, listen, and he says, we're here for you, and Legado del Fantasma, and he says this too. He says, as a father, it does break my heart to see what you have to go through, and you have to fight and do what you have to do. Yeah, but you know what, though? I want to teach him a lesson. So, and Santos Escobar, what a class guy. Class act. And then, they liked it when the Rey Mysterio was, dressed in the tux, so you got class and stuff. A lot of camaraderie there. But he goes, well, if Judgment Day plays the numbers game again, he said, well, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it in style. He hands him these T-shirts. I was like, T-shirts, well, open up. And then they open it up. The Latino World Order, the LWO, the group started by Eddie Guerrero. It seems like to me that Rey Mysterio is willingly this time not only joining them in honor. I'm sure Eddie Guerrero's got a big smile on his face going, Orale, ese vato. Yes. Finally, Rey Mysterio gets it. And sometimes, yeah, the LWO being formed once again. I'll tell you what. And presenting all four members of Legado del Fantasma, that the Latino World Order, the LWO, is back with this a brand new version of the LWO, Legado del Fantasma and Rey Mysterio. I can't wait. This is gonna be good. Dominic, you're in for a world of hurt now, pal. And so is Judgment Day. If they ever get snippety, I can see Zelina Vega again. Now Zelina Vega's not afraid of anybody. You know who should join the LWO if to get a tag team going. Get Raquel Rodriguez and Zelina Vega to join forces, or bring Melina back. Because I know her and Zelina Vega are best friends, outside the ring. So I would love to see at least get Melina a chance after the Women's Tag Team Championship and getting Zelina Vega. Zelina's a former Women's Tag Team champ with Carmella. So, and she's also Zelina Vega's also a former Queen of the Ring. So I'm loving this right now. I'm just like. So next up, Imperium's Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser, who's dating Tiffany Stratton, lucky dude. Not a big. I like Nikita Lyons, more than I do Tiffany Stratton, and I like Gigi Dolan more than I do Tiffany Stratton. But mind, I digress. They will be taking on the team of. I saw something there. They will be taking on the team of Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, who are battling each other for the Intercontinental title in a triple threat with Gunther. This is going to be something. Going to be something. I'm telling you. WrestleMania. I'll tell you one thing. The LWO taking part in WrestleMania. Somewhere Eddie Guerrero is smiling. All right, let's get that tag team matchup. That brouhaha between Imperium and the Celtic Connection. Well, then not much of a connection there. Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. So we'll get back to you with that matchup and give you the results in that matchup because we're almost done here. So here we go. Episode 471 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Well, it seems to me that the tension between Drew McIntyre and Sheamus is at a fever pitch. And let me tell you something right now, guys. It's going to be crazy come tomorrow night when that Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Gunther defending it against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. And then Wade mentioned, the only title Sheamus has not captured was the Intercontinental title. He wants that title. Drew has held the Intercontinental title before, but he wanted a piece of Gunther. He wanted to fight Gunther. And Gunther, if he retains the Intercontinental title, he may be on his way of breaking the record of the Honky Tonk Man's 454-day reign. I think he's near 300 days, if I'm not mistaken. If that's the case, he's probably about 154 more days away from. I gotta look that up and see how much. See how much. He has left. It is. Let's see. Okay, AEW Rampage Live Reaction. Let's see now. Let's try. And the it's Celtics are up. Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Championship. Okay. All right. Now the Honky Tonk Man's record is 454 days. And shortest reign, Dean Douglas, 15 minutes. Oldest champ, Ric Flair. Heaviest champion, lightest champion, Rey Mysterio. All right, so right now, let's see. Gunther. Let's see. Let's see where Rey is right now. History. And let's see if I can find. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. 454 days uninterrupted. Let's see. Let's see if I can. List of Intercontinental Champions. Okay, here we go. List of Intercontinental Champions. Let's get the title history. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. When a Honky Tonk Man's at 454 days, we've got to subtract the days of Gunther, who is 290 plus days again. And Gunther, right now, the Intercontinental Champion. How long is his reign? How long is his reign of the title? Okay, right now he is the Intercontinental Champion. Current champ. I don't know what day he's at. I know it's June 20. All right, we're going to get back to that matchup. We know he's got to be near 300 days right now as Intercontinental Champion, there's no doubt. So let's get back to this matchup, this tag match, the Celtic Connection, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus teaming up against Imperium. Here we go. Well, the end of that matchup, and it would be Drew McIntyre and Sheamus picking up the victory over Imperium's Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. And now coming up next, a confrontation. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. This will be very interesting to say the least. So I am looking forward to this, and we shall see what happens, okay? So I'm trying to darken things up here a little bit because pretty soon I'll have to go into StreamYard to meet my good buddy, Jordy Scout. So this will be it. The tension is nigh. Well, Cody Rhodes headed to the ring. Said his piece. Roman Reigns didn't care about the fans. He only said 2 words to Cody Rhodes. Acknowledge me. Will that happen at WrestleMania? We'll find out. That's all the time we have on the show. Episode 471 is complete. Next episode, in fact, I'm going to have to do NXT Level Up later, I do believe. And I will add it to this. So I will stop it for now, and because I got to join my friend Jordy Scow on the AEW Rampage live reaction. See you then. All right, now that SmackDown is over, I'm going to give you the results of NXT Level Up, and on the next episode, we'll stand and deliver. We will watch it. Valentina Feroz defeated Last Legend despite Elektra Lopez being at ringside trying to attack Valentina Feroz, but Valentina Feroz decided to turn the tables on Miss Lopez. Kelly Kincaid interviewed Nathan Frazier about his bout against Big Body Hobby Bernal, calling him delusional. Danny Palmer cut a promo how she wants to be good in NXT after being an expert in the Division State 1 athletics. And Nathan Frazier picked up a huge victory over Big Body Hobby. So that is it for SmackDown NXT Level Up from March the 31st, 2023. On the next episode, I will give you the results from Stand Deliver, as we'll watch it the next day. So, be it as it may, episode 471 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977 is complete. And until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.